And here we are. Welcome. Welcome forward, everyone, to the latest episode of the Working Man's Warships. I am your humble host, Jedi Gad, and we welcome you, whoever you may be, wherever you are in the globe, whatever time of the day or night it is where you are, and however you are tuning in, watching, and listening. Welcome. So, let's see what we got today. So again, we're going to go in, we're going to look at our missions, see what's what, and it's asking us for global XP. So, you know, we're going to keep that in mind. There's nothing too specific in there. Let's go over to our trials, look at our premium supplies, and you can see the world is our oyster again. It's early, still quite early in the week, so we've got a load of stuff to get through, so we can go anywhere we want. So what we're going to go to do today is we're going to head to tier 8. You know, let's try and get a nice mixed bag of all the different tiers on this game, the different classes, because we can pick what we want. So what we're going to go with today is Republique. Now, I have a soft spot for French battleships. First of all, they look really nice. And they're sneaky good. So we are going with Robert Jojard. And in his place, we need our French guys. Or a French guys. So, Marien. Gagner avec style et panache. So our base trait is the Bora. We are running Sims, Celiacs. We are not one for the nuisance. We're running Crisscross, on second thought, reaching our double extra large, and we are fighting fire with fire. For the ship, aiming systems mod 1, damage control system mod 2, target acquisition system mod 1, and the anti-aircraft guns mod 3. So, as ever with our boosters, if you've got them, we're going to use them. So that would be Commander XP, Global XP, a credit booster, and of course, our battle booster. So, Marien, République, allez les bleus. So, as usual, we want to make sure that we are doing one of these a day. We at least want to advance our campaign by a level a day. Now, what's going to happen in that process is you're actually going to do more than a level a day. Just by turning up, by default, you're going to go above that. But we want to go up a level a day. And by a level, I mean one of those missions. Not literally one a day, you wouldn't get it done in time. But we want to go up the endurance trials and things like that. So again, a lot of you will see a battle like this where it's 3v3 and you will get upset. You'll have a negative reaction and think, oh, 6, it's going to be boring. What you need to do is look at it as an opportunity, because now you are 1/6 of your team instead of 1/9. 1/6 is better than 1/9. It means you are a higher percentage of your team, which means you can have more impact on the battle. Now, impact is a double-edged sword now, don't get twisted. There can be a good impact and there can be a crappy impact. But you're still going to have more of an impact. So it's an opportunity to eat up a lot of points and currency because you're 1/6. You are a higher proportion of the pie chart. And who doesn't like a pie? Right? You all like pies, don't you? We all like to eat a pie. Well, I get more of it. So because I get more of it, I'm not complaining about more food. Don't know about you lot. Now, because there's only 6 ships and only 1 destroyer, I am going to go from super aggressive to hyper aggressive. Yeah? That whole mantra about pacifists not winning wars, well, now it's on steroids. Because there's only 6 ships. So I am going right forward and I want to push into this base immediately. Now, I've been spotted. So it's got to be the Somme, right? The destroyer's over here. He's spotting me. So I know the Somme is round here. And then up goes the smoke. Okay, Somme, I know you're here. But wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. You firing at me. Those are sap. That's semi-armor piercing. Somme ain't got no semi-armor piercing. That's not the Somme. That's the Amalfi. So upon realizing this now, no, you... No. We're gonna try and get forward on you. But I just want to be aware, because he has torpedoes. They are some of the slowest around. But we're in a narrow gap here. So there's not much room for maneuver. And here comes Amalfi. I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Now you're going to try and take off. We give him a little chunk. But he knows we're here now. He knows he's smart. This is a tactical retreat. He knows he cannot stand toe-to-toe with a Republic. He just cannot. So he's on his way. Now there's a main over there. He can stand toe-to-toe with us. So we're going to have to beware of him. And Amalfi is heading for the hills. And quite rightly so. So he's gone now. We couldn't get a shot off on him. So we're going to try and get P-Bag over here. Right? We're going to try and get him and give him a good shot. And we give him a little bit of a chunk. But there's a warning for him. Amalfi's gone behind the island. He can't hit us. And Hector goes down. So now we've lost someone. We've got Cherbourg over here. And he absolutely dissects Amalfi. And he's not long for this world. It's just a question of when, not if. And then look who appears to come and spoil my party, the Somme. Now, my secondaries are missing pretty badly here. But look at my primaries. Look at my main turrets. That is some of the worst shooting I have ever had in my career. That was so bad on my part. It's like, dude, you just missed the open net. You just missed the open goal. What's wrong with you? We were 2 down. We've got 1 back. Cherbourg's out here. It's an all-French affair. And I can't believe I just completely whiffed. Completely whiffed from like 4 kilometers away. That was so bad. I am my own worst critic. And that was toilet. It was absolute trash. But we got a chance at redemption. Let's get back round here. We've taken the base. We've got 2 bases. We're losing on the ship count. Let's turn the tide. This is a de facto ranked battle, so we need to get moving. We are 3-1 down. 3-1 down on aggregate. So now we need to start getting moving. And P-Bag's over here. I did warn you first of all. But booyah! You obviously didn't heed the warning. Short-handed goal. And let's get this moving now. Som's over here, and Assam's like, hey, listen, I've got business to take care of. I've got dinner plans. I've got a bunch of stuff to do. He gets him up out of here. We've evened up the score. And now it's in the balance. 3v3. And here comes Maine. Remember what I said about toe-to-toe? Okay, well, let's see. Let's go toe-to-toe, Maine. Yeah? Oh, can you hold those 18,000? How did that feel, Maine? Did it hurt? You just think. And then while I'm over here watching my shot going, he goes, yeah, I'll see your 18 and I'll raise you 26, fool. Don't sit there posing after you hit someone, which is what I was doing and paid the price. And now I realize, look, listen, Maine, listen. Okay, let me try and explain something to you, right? Yeah. This is a French battleship and I'm not about to stand up here and have it from you. Okay? He says while trying to turn his ship quickly to avoid getting blapped again. Because, listen, be in no doubt, if he gets me like that again, I could be going back to port. As it is, I got a high caliber and we're reloaded again. Maine, can you hold these for me? Smash his gun. And Maine is now between a rock and a hard place with me and the cruiser over there. Right? We broke his gun. We're going to make sure he doesn't get a shot off. Down he goes. Touchdown, blue. Up goes the flares. The ultras are happy. And we are in business. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. If you see my last battle, you understand. You could be up hundreds of points. It's never over. You better get your behind round there and finish the job. Which is what we're going to do now. As soon as we get this big backside ship turned around. And you know that sound. You know, like when you get in a car and don't put your seatbelt on. Yeah, that's what that sound is like. It's that annoying. So here we go. We've got a cruiser. We have got a battleship. And you can see our destroyer's over here and he's in trouble. He's in a world of hurt around here. And me and this Shearbug, we're coming like two big brothers. You ain't gonna hit our little brother like that. We're just itching to get round there and catch the people who picked on our little brother. That's what we're doing right there. Getting right here in position. The French big bros. We're not gonna have this. You picking on our destroyer like that. So Shearbug lets off the first shot. Not much happens, but you know, we're coming round here. We're not gonna have that. It's like we're gonna protect that destroyer like a goaltender in hockey. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna protect him like the quarterback. You ain't having that. Now, being no doubt, there's gonna be some torpedoes on the way soon. So we don't want to get too cocky around here. Yeah, we want to make sure that island's there. Here we go. You picking on our little brother? We can't be having that. You know what time it is. Up goes the flare. Ultras are happy again, and now Atlantico, and you can see his secondaries going off already. Now, we've been expecting you, torpedoes. See, pay attention to details, folks. Here comes Atlantico, and I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen here? We can lose this engagement, right? Okay, then we lose. But I'll be damned if I'm going to stand here. I'm coming right for you. You see what happened to Maine over there? You want some of the same? Okay, let's go. Place your bet, folks. Who you got your money on? The Atlantico with more health at me or a higher tier? Place your bets. Now, his secondaries not only have range, but they hurt. Like, these secondaries hurt. But you know what? I think I can still win this engagement. What do you lot think? Now, I got to apologise to the Somme over here because I just ate all his torpedoes. Or should he be apologising to me? If you hit someone from behind, it's your fault, right? That's what it says in the driving code. But fortunately for me, there's no friendly fire, or I would be back at port now. Now it's me against Atlantico. Who's coming out on top? We survive. We give him a good slap. It's drive-by time. Who you got your money on? I can't believe I didn't sink him. We'll get him this time though, right? How have I not sunk him? How has he not sunk me? After you. No, after you. Neither one of us can sink anyone else. Can we get loaded in time and just take him down? Can we do it? Can we do it? And our teammate does it. But you know what? There's no such thing as overkill. There's just kill and don't kill. 1/6 is better than 1/9. Badges galore. Damage galore. Top of the leaderboard. Like, subscribe, share. And we will see you on the next episode of the Working Man's Warships. Take care, folks.